Hello everybody, here's a detailed video that explains the solution of the exam review sheet semester 2. First of all, as we said in class, the text talks about a student who is a detective at his school. So let's read the text and then answer the questions that follow. Act 3, outside the school playground where Principal Abergo, Buccio and others have gathered in front of the site of the latest Gravity, Mickey enters from stage right. Okay? So here, since this is a drama play, they stated an act. يعني we said act 3 يعني they stated an act here. Okay, as you can see. And they mentioned the setting, which is the school playground in front of the site of the latest graffiti. The graffiti is drawing on يعني spray drawing on walls in streets and in many different places. So Principal Abergo, Mickey is trying to help us Bernard. Buccio, yes, ma'am. So Bernard is Buccio, but his nickname is Buccio. Mickey, Bernard, really? So it shows that he didn't know that his real name was Bernard. Mickey, allow me to go on. If you don't know how to spell both words, much less than there are two variations, then you couldn't have written this graffiti. This tells me that our culprit is also studying vocabulary at Miss Garza's class, though it's obvious he's not learning. Buccio, well, spit it out. If it wasn't me, then who? Mickey. Hey, Joe, can you come here? What's up, man? Joe is very aggressive, very angry. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. Can you spell the word principal for us? As in Mrs. Abergo, our school's principal? You know, like we were supposed to have learned in Miss Garza's class. Joe, are you kidding me? Principal Abergo, Mickey, ma'am. Principal Abergo, okay then, go on, Joe. Do as he says. He spells principal in a different way. So he misspells the word principal. The last thing I want is to be sent to the principal office. Satisfied? Principal Abergo, quite indeed. So now, at the end of the story, they discovered that Buccio was innocent and Joe is the one who wrote on the wall, who drew the graffiti on the wall, and Buccio was innocent. Let's start with exercise A. The characters in the text are, so as we said, they are Buccio, Joe, Mickey, and the principal. The story takes place at the school playground. Mickey is the detective of the school, and Buccio's real name is Bernard. Answer the following questions. What did Joe mostly hate? As it is shown in the text, Joe mostly hated going to the principal's office. How did Mickey figure out that Buccio was innocent and Joe is guilty? Of course, he figured out because Buccio spelled the word principal wrong. And Joe figured it spelled it correctly, so it shows that the one who wrote it on the board, on the wall, wrote it correctly. What is the genre? The genre, as we said, is a drama play because it contains acts and scenes, and there is a conversation and a dialogue between the characters. Now we have to refer to the text to find synonyms for the following words. As you can see, tentatively, culprit, obvious, and puffs off. The outlaw is the culprit. With hesitation, and if you're not sure of what you're doing, this is tentatively. Expands, puffs off, and noticeable or apparent or clear means obvious. Fill in the below with the adjectives that describe Buccio. We can say that Buccio is oppressed because he was oppressed. He is innocent. He is weak because he was always afraid that someone might say that he did it. Now we have to put the verbs in the correct tense, present simple or progressive. It often rains in Ireland. It is raining there now because we use now. So this shows that the action is happening at the moment of speaking. Susan to her parents every Sunday night. So this is every Sunday night shows that this is a habitual action. So writes, stop at once. So now at the moment of speaking, you are breaking the flowers every time the ball lands in the garden. Where is Kevin? He is playing tennis with Sue. She normally lives in a Northbridge, but she is staying with her friends at the moment. At the moment shows that the action is happening at the moment of speaking. Hurry up, the teacher is waiting to begin. I don't believe a word Tim says. The new lawn mower is working well at the moment. Come in. As a secretary, I write hundreds of letters every week. This shows that this is a habitual action. My boss to change jobs soon wants. Look, she is the non-smoking area. She is smoking in the non-smoking area. And I'm saying look, so now our break now, Mr. Smith, we are taking our break now. This is the clue word. Dorothy to read good news in her holidays, loves in her holidays. Such bad behavior makes me mad. He usually goes out on Saturday night, and usually. She by train to Liverpool today. She is departing by train, or she departs by train to Liverpool today. Simple, past simple or past continuous. The computer, because it was making. So I switched off the computer because it was making. My dad was listening to classical music when I arrived home from school. We were playing video games when my mom said turn the volume down. My cousin met his wife Bianca while he was living in Italy. My little sister was drawing a picture while I was studying. So these two actions were happening at the same place or same time. While we were leaving school yesterday, when we left school yesterday, it was pouring with rain. When you saw Paul, he was wearing a black jacket. I was trying to log on when the Wi-Fi stopped working. While Dad was printing an article, the printer ran out of paper. There are also here 8 mistakes. Let's see, this is Michael Johnson. He was, and this is the mistake, so it is, he is living, he lives. He traveled, he travels around the world. He is singing, he sings. He is writing, he writes. He makes his own video clips. He is liking, he likes staying at home and listening to his CDs at weekends. He usually goes to expensive restaurants with his friends. He also reads a lot of books about strange things. I can't wait to see him. I am loving him so much. I love him so much.